Hello guys. Welcome back to another flipping of the script background noise fest here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a battle on Alterac Pass. We have our standard red team doing their shenanigans. This time 5 tanks. Can you believe that? 5 freaking tanks against a pretty standard team on the blue team. We got a Valera, Gul'dan, Blaze, Sylvanas, Azmodan versus Arthas, Diablo, Muradin, Anubarak, and Mal'Ganis. Pretty intense. Chances are the red team is gonna lose just because 5 tanks, too much health, too little damage, but we'll see how it goes. And starting off, we have people preparing themselves. Azmodan ready to possibly go solo bot. Sylvanas possibly going solo top. No, looks like she's gonna go mid. And the red team, we have all of them once again making a 5-man gang squad going mid. We'll see how it works out. So the game's starting. And you know what, guys? I was thinking, leave some feedback in the comment if you would like to see a face cam while I'm casting. Maybe that might be interesting to someone. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's see how the game goes. Diablo goes deep, dives in, loses a bunch of his HP, does nothing. Arthas here, skirmishing around, nothing really going on. Aggressive Mal'Ganis here, trying to sleep somebody, doesn't do much. Diablo still hanging around. We have some dives onto Blaze, but Blaze is too tanky for these tanks. Diablo almost going down. And we have Arthas splitting down to the bottom to soak some experience. Sylvanas pushing hard. We have Valera here sneaking around. And we have a dive onto Sylvanas, but no follow-up damage. Asleep onto the damage dealers. Will Mal'Ganis go down? He will. Will Anubarak go down? Anubarak goes down. Muradin goes down as well. And we have a very bad start here. 3-1. We had a kill down here. This guy, Arthas, soloed the Azmodan. Got a kill. But red team loses 3 heroes mid and a chunk of experience. Valera goes top to soak some experience. We have a slight experience lead for the blue team. However, red team is undeterred. And yeah, we have some Diablo pressure coming from Valera. But Diablo turns around, undeterred. Muradin diving deep, can't find any damage. Takes a lot of tower damage. Valera going back in. Diablo charging her. And we have some skirmishes mid. This aggressive Arthas going for the Sylvanas and gets the kill. On to Blaze now. Nothing's going on. Azmodan is back in action. Took him a while. And we have top some skirmishes. Muradin versus Valera. Possibly a 50-50 matchup. Valera gets the 2 globes. But Muradin's undeterred, still going for the pressure. Jumps in place, stuns the Valera, and gets out of there. Arthas dropping low, Gul'dan doing some damage, Blaze taking some damage, and Diablo flanking from the back. We have objective spawning, and a pretty split lane situation. A couple of players of the blue team go back, and we have a dive onto Sylvanas. Will they get her? Will they get her sleeping? Arthas messes with the root and she gets out. This lane is going pretty well for Muradin. Turns out he can beat Valera into pulp pretty much. We have the red team diving onto Azmodan and getting a kill. Now that's the power of 4 people against 1. AKA the power of a gangbang. Now we have possibly some skirmishing going around the objectives. And we have Gul'dan trying to push top, I guess. Or, well, just driving around top. We have Sylvanas trying to push mid. God knows what she's doing. And the red team dives. Diablo going deep into the back lane. Blaze zoning out for other players. Diablo taking a bit of damage. This Mal'Ganis is going deep. And Sylvanas goes down. 3 players of the red team going back. Arthas falls. And possibly... Nope, Nubarak gets off. Well, not like that, guys. Not like that. Mal'Ganis trying to run away. This Diablo saves his ass. Will the Diablo go down? Yes, he does. Mal'Ganis goes back in trying to save Diablo, but he gets away, fortunately. Doesn't save Diablo though. Doesn't matter really. None of the teams really did anything with the objective so far. So we have Sylvanas still pushing mid a bit. This Valeria badly bruised, gonna drink from the fountain. The red team protecting their objective and going onto Mal'Ganis, onto Azmodan again. And that is the downside of being Azmodan, since you're so fucking fat, you can't really get out of harm's way, especially with 4 other fat asses blocking you. And here we have another successful kill onto Gul'dan by the red team. Now Blaze is in trouble, gets stunned and gets taken out, while this Anubarak is chasing this poor out of health Valeria. Let's continue the action mid. Sylvanas got rooted, Sylvanas got smacked down. And now for the first time we have the red team taking the objective. Let's see where they go with it. Gul'dan going bottom, Mal'Ganis, Mal'Ganis, not Mal'Ganis, it's Azmodan. Azmodan taking the camp. Looks like the red team just forfeited the objective pretty much. Blaze is going in, trying to see what he can do. I'm pretty sure the red team doesn't know what the fuck blue team is doing, but they're happy to take the objective. And now we have a push on all 3 lanes by the red team. Let's see where they go with it. So far, they're chasing this invisible Valeria without much luck, but this out of place Gul'dan just simply bit the dust, as it were. And now we have all the players of the red team clumping up in this minor corridor. I didn't think they were gonna get Azmodan, but they have. And here we have Sylvanas going down as well. This brave Valeria diving onto Muradin, but there's just too much HP and she goes down as well. Damn, that's incredible. So much damage at this stage for the red team, and we have a 1 level lead for the red team. The push still going on. Bottom uncontested. Top we have Gul'dan apparently quitting the game. We have all of the red players pushing mid. Mal'Ganis went back to possibly restore some HP. And we have this aggressive push onto the frozen tower. Sylvanas rooted again. Looks like this Artanis is her, this Arthas is her bane. Blaze somehow finds himself in deep shit, goes down, eats some shit as well. And this Gul'dan has no idea. This Azmodan again has no idea what to do. Looks like this Gul'dan reconnected. Valeria doing something bottom, possibly trying to soak some HP. Still 1 level lead, but 9 kills ahead and the 4th. Somebody's pinging the minimap for the camp. Looks like it's the red team wants to take the aggressive camp. However, it is easily contested by the blue team. And looks like they are going to contest. This brave bug tried to do something, tried to be sneaky and cheeky. The blue, they basically donate the camp to the blue team. Mal'Ganis went down, was too aggressive, possibly didn't know that the bug Anubarak could burrow under that place and save his ass, which ended up not happening anyway. So the red team just loses 2 kills, and we have another equilibrium in the experience so far. Now we have a pretty nice push by the blue team onto mid. However, the red team is feeling quite brave and contesting them. Blaze blows up, does some damage. However, all of these players are pretty healthy still. This Diablo doesn't know what to do. Sylvanas port, what happened there? He just dove after Sylvanas all the way across. We have a pretty decent Arthas ult. Nubarak took out Sylvanas. Everybody's chasing everybody. Everybody from the red team still alive. Sylvanas went down, and now looks like this Osmodan will keep on feeding the red team. So, and miraculously this fort survived. Now we have Valeera trying to do something to Mal'Ganis, however gets stunned. Possibly will get sleeped. No, won't, but the rest of the red team will jump onto her. Will she get away? She won't. And Nubarak shuts her down. And so goes down the Blaze. From the blue team, we have objectives spawned for a while now, but there was so much action going on mid, nobody had time to react really. And now we have this Diablo zoning, possibly just being a damage sponge while his team caps. Still nobody capped, which is pretty incredible. We have a dive onto Osmodan. We have a missed spiked spell. Doesn't happen. Osmodan's ball misses. As you know, Osmodan has great big balls, but sometimes he can miss. We have a dive onto Osmodan. Will he? Yes, the fat ass goes down, pretty much melts like butter. However, we have a huge ult from Blaze. A lot of damage onto the red team. Will Mal'Ganis go down? Mal'Ganis does not go down, but Muradin, Diablo, Arthas all go down, and so does Mal'Ganis. That Blaze ult was just incredible, along with some Mal'Ganis, what's this guy called? Too much of the same names. So Gul'dan did a lot of damage there, a lot of poison damage. We have this Diablo feeling very brave, trying to zone them, trying to prevent them from capping the objective. As you know, Heroes of the Storm is a game about objectives. However, this Diablo gets caught out, going down. This Nubarak dives deep, very brave, goes for the Valeera, kills even Sylvanas. And now Gul'dan in big trouble. Blaze in big trouble as well, as his whole team melts. God knows what this Osmodan is doing. We have a good chase onto Blaze, and the red team turns it around. It all started with the brave Diablo right here. He did end up falling, but the Anubarak did some damage, went falling as well, and the rest of the red team cleaned up house. Now we have another objective going to the favor of the red team. This Osmodan pretty much had it. He realized that he cannot compete with the beefiness and tankiness and just the huge bodies of the red team, and he always just gets body blocked and dies pretty much. And here we had our Arthas going down pretty much instantly, and Mal'Ganis tried to turn himself into a swarm of bats, but wasn't able to. Diablo going down. We have a 0-3 exchange for the blue team. This Osmodan, poor soul, reminds me of that Kael'thas from the 5 Bruisers game. Goes down again. However, it was 3-1 for the blue team. A slight experience lead for the blue team, with 1/4 of advantage for the red team. The experience pretty even. However, the red team seems to be pretty much struggling with team fights at this stage. They do seem kind of clunky as of right now, and the ults of the blue team, they just have too much spread damage. The Blaze ult, I will be looking forward to seeing what the Blaze does with his ult in the future, how this pans out to be. Looks like possible boss being taken. This might take a while. Yes, and we have the blue team going for this mercenary camp, and we have the red team going for the boss. However, all 5 players here, the boss is taking a while to die. The boss gets a pretty nasty stun onto Diablo and Mal'Ganis, but does end up falling, and we have a strong boss push. Will the red team go with the boss, or will they split off the push, or maybe defend another one? God knows. We have this brave Sylvanas. She was apparently too brave, went down pretty much in a heartbeat. We have a good push onto mid. This fort is going to get taken down. We have the blue team taking the bottom boss pretty much for free. Well, not pretty much, but definitely for free. And we have the red team pushing with the boss. I'm curious to see, will they go for the fort, for the core with this boss? And what will the blue team's response be? It looks like the blue team wants to defend. Mal'Ganis, very brave, very delayed reaction, goes down before he could turn into a swarm of bats again. We have some skirmishing here. We have Anubarak and Arthas diving for this Gul'dan. Do get a kill. This Blaze might end up doing some serious damage, but no, he ends up falling, being stun-locked by the boss and the rest of the red team. Will this be it? Will the red team be able to finish? Looks like Diablo's just jerking around, not doing much. This Sylvanas doing huge damage to the Anubarak. Valeera took out Muradin. Anubarak goes down. This Arthas, pretty brave, goes down but ends up trading for Valeera, and this Diablo is on the run from this damn Sylvanas that's been just pestering them all game. Now let's see if he turns onto Sylvanas. No, Sylvanas ends up mounting up after him, and the creeps preventing Diablo from mounting up. How will this chase turn out to be? We have a pretty good self-heal from Diablo, but ends up falling. Will this Mal'Ganis finally chase after Sylvanas? No, he does not catch up to her. And we have this brave Asmodan trying to flank Mal'Ganis like he's gonna do something. We have objectives up. Still too much action. Nobody really cares for them. The boss down south took out the keep, but ended up dying itself. Now we have the blue team positioning themselves to take the objective. Looks like they're wanting to. And looks like the red team is going to defend. Well, of course they're gonna, because it's an objective, and that's the most important thing in this game. We have Anubarak here, coming to the position first, followed by Arthas. Will they dive onto this poor Asmodan once again? We have Muradin defending bottom, and we have Mal'Ganis just driving around. Diablo just joined the fray, still a long way to go. They're all clumped up in this corner, and that spells the doom of them. Looks like they just sucked a massive one there. They all clumped up right here in this little choke area, and they just got evaporated by the vast amounts of AoE damage from Gul'dan and from Blaze. Another amazing Blaze ult, but they just all vanished, and looks like this Diablo has to forfeit this this objective. No, he goes in, he's feeling brave, he goes in, he tries to poke. Maybe the Sylvanas will jump onto him again. He realizes that she is a threat and he backs off. He does some skirmishing. Will he die? Possibly, possibly not. He uses his ult, and yeah, we are going to continue not talking about talents, aka ignoring the talents, ignoring some of the choices or whatever, going too deep. This is not about going deep. This is about the non-stop action that is happening in these games, and we have no time to even explain what any of the builds or the talents do, and nobody really cares. This Sylvanas feeling brave. The Arthas doesn't get the root. She gets away scot-free. The blue team gets the objective. Diablo and Mal'Ganis eating some big damage In the meanwhile, Azmodan ends up falling again. Now we have a strong defense. There has to be a strong defense from the red team, especially on this middle fort right here, because God knows Sylvanas and this this is not Mal'Ganis, this is Gul'dan. Gul'dan and this Sylvanas can bring a lot of pain, especially to buildings, especially to their team. We have an awful Blaze ult. Maybe this causes the red team to turn around. No, they're more focused on defending their base. They do not end up saving their fort. The fort goes down. We have a 2 mounted rider push on the core. We have this Nubarak in some trouble, but they end up defending everything. And now we have the blue team taking the top tower, the top fort, I guess. And we have aggressive positioning from the red team. Muradin catches out and stuns this Sylvanas. Diablo gets her as well. She will possibly escape. We have some skirmishing action everywhere. This Sylvanas will possibly juke them, jukes them. We have some action top. Arthas in a lot of trouble. Finally, this vampire turns to bats. Valeera gets stunned. She goes down. And out of all that action, looks like the red team is gonna get 2 kills. Possibly this Blaze. Blaze gets rooted. Yes. Azmodan, again, in a very bad spot. Gets body blocked by all of these fat asses. And he goes down as well. We have a 3-0 turnaround for the red team. After defending a big push onto the core. Looks like they're pinging for the boss. We have Arthas here defending, which is a smart thing that he's doing. We have a lot of players up top. 4 players from the red team up top doing the boss. Meanwhile, this camp gets taken by the blue team, just like last time. Will the blue team go for the defense, or will they go for their own boss? Looks like there's not enough manpower to go for the boss down there. We have the Sylvanas, unaware of what's going on. Will the red team catch her? Looks like they won't even try. They're going for the objectives that are spawning right now. We have a good push onto mid by the blue team. However, there are players there to defend. This Valeera, very aggressive. Looks like Nubarak sees her and tries to engage on her. She was very brave. She pops her ult, chases after a Nubarak. This could be her doom. Muradin misses the stun and uses Haymaker to propel her away into safety. Sylvanas gets stunned. Double stunned by the Diablo ult, and she goes down as well. And looks like the boss is doing his doing some damage onto the core. And I press the button, and now all we can see is the red team's vision. That doesn't matter now, does it? We have a lot of action going up here. They do end up defending the Azmodan. Key for defense. We have red team pretty much zoning the objectives. We have this Valeera trying to do something, gets stunned, get rooted, and another incredibly bad and uneventful ulti from the Blaze. Valeera goes down in a fury of I don't know, abilities. What even happened? The game was on faster. Nobody knows. Azmodan joins the fray. Totally zero situational awareness from Azmodan, zero positioning awareness. He just walks up, gets annihilated over and over again, and the red team takes the objective. As you've seen, or possibly not seen, this apparently is not the end of the game. We still have 7 minutes to go, 7.5 even, and we have this red team chasing after Blaze, chasing after Gul'dan. We'll see how all turns out. We have a good push on the bottom. This keep should probably fall by itself. We have a good defense in the middle. Not a lot of players up here. Oh, they're baiting. They're all kind of... Well, I don't know. I guess they all had a little talk in this bush over here. It's not gay, guys, if balls don't touch. And the only one with balls here is Azmodan. But he seems to not be using his brains as much. This Blaze trying to do some zoning. This Anubarak doesn't really care about the fire. A nice breath of Sindragosa there. Doesn't do much. Well, actually I said nice. It would be nice if they engaged after it, but nothing happened, and we have the red team continuing the push. However, this Mal'Ganis took a lot of damage. Will he turn into a swarm of bats? No, he just walks out. Valeria uses her ult and pretty much both teams disengage. We have the blue team defending the bottom, and we have the red team just kind of skirmishing around. Will they go for the bottom boss? Looks like they have the bright idea to hide in the bushes, possibly waiting for the blue team. Now I click the button, and apparently I can't tell what the blue team is doing, but we'll see if they go for the boss defense or boss contest. We'll see. Yes, we'll have Sylvanas here. We have somebody poking. Ah, there we go. The blue team shows up. The red team's ready and waiting. Will the Asmodan go up? They all clump up. Where's the Blaze ult? This Arthas very low. This Mal'Ganis very thirsty for kills. Asmodan and Sylvanas go down. This Arthas still alive. Where's Valeria? Nobody knows. Gul'dan will go down. Blaze here. Valeria, God knows where. Valeria here takes out Artanis. Well, no, takes out Arthas. Blaze did not go down. Blaze ended up surviving. And we have another objective coming up. Will the red team go for the boss? No. Looks like a couple of their friends. No, actually, they're trying to go for the boss. Just the 3 tanks. I don't think they have enough hit points between them to take the boss, but we'll see. Looks like they're trying to do it still. And they're doing a pretty good job of it, actually. Yeah. Very good job of it. This Mal'Ganis taking a lot of damage. Now Diablo's tanking. Why am I even casting a boss fight? We have Blaze defending top. We saw Valeria go and bot, and the red team takes the boss down south. Now we have this Muradin feeling brave enough to take on the camp by himself. He has a lot of armor and a lot of negative armor, so God knows what's happening there. We have this Diablo just AFKing while Anubarak is chasing after this Valeria. And poor Valeria might end up falling. Yes, she does. Gul'dan trying to do something, being factful. Looks like the whole blue team is here defending the boss, while just one person from the red team noticed that the objective is on. And looks like we have Diablo Heartstoning. We have the rest of the red team coming to help this Arthas. Now this boss didn't end up doing much. He just got escorted by the blue team and pounded away at a couple of turret towers here. Will there be a contest from the blue team onto the camp? I don't think so, but we will see. This Mal'Ganis again trying to catch up somebody, but ends up just taking a bunch of damage. This Arthas and Muradin looks like they're... Oh no, they get the deny onto Blaze. They all clump up. Mal'Ganis goes down. This Arthas barely survives, and looks like the red team counts their blessings and just walks out of there. Good thing they didn't end up dying like the last time they did clump up all up here. Now, here we have Anubarak again skirmishing around with Diablo. Diablo possibly has the Soulstone thing on. Another pretty mediocre ult by Blaze. Diablo will end up falling, but he will resurrect. This Arthas ends up wailing on the Gul'dan for a long time. He ends up killing him. The blue team did not take the objective yet. This Sylvanas feeling very brave. Blaze taking a lot of damage. God knows where Valeria went. We have a kill onto Sylvanas. And in return, Moran dies. However, Diablo did end up catching Blaze, and they did take him out. Now we have a 4 against 2 in favor of the red team, and we have Melganis coming back. Wow, that took so long. Melganis even resurrected, and now this could possibly be the last push by this incredible red team. Went for 5 tanks. 5 tanks, turns out for this map it was pretty decent. Wasn't anything special, especially wasn't such a stomp as 5 healers or as 5 bruisers was, but it was kind of sketchy. It ended up working. We have a Gnoll here. The red team just cleaning up, waiting for the push, possibly to end the game. We have this Asmodan, God knows when he died. He possibly died to some creeps or something. He's still 40 seconds away, which is a long time, especially at this point. The experience was always kind of equal. Maybe the red team was a level ahead at one point, but in the end, doesn't really matter. On equal terms, they learned not to clump up, and now they're just riding into victory pretty much. Malganis taking some damage. The push top is real. They're taking the mid fort. Blaze with the massive ult gets 3 people. However, it doesn't do that much damage at this stage apparently. And we have we have just the boss, the core boss, dying. And that's pretty much all she wrote for this one. Well, thank you for watching, guys. It's really fun casting these. It's even more fun playing these. And we have Kiwi on Arthas with the MVP. Thank you for watching again. Feel free to share or subscribe, and see you in the next one. Have a good one.